back again for another year at Xtreme Scream Park. We absolutely love this one.
It's our last spook of the year.
It is our last spook of the year, of the season, yeah. So that's a little bit sad, but we've saved the best for last, because we absolutely love this one. This is possibly, is it a third or fourth year back here?
Third, I think.
Third year, and we just keep coming back, because we have an amazing time every year, so really looking forward to this one.
Might be fourth, actually.
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, you say it's the best one, but I don't know. We've had some really good ones this year, like Dr. Fry's, Avon, Warsaw were all like proper top form this year.
I mean, it has got more competition this year, but
and Port Ventura was incredible as well. So it's got a lot more competition than it ever has. But we usually save this one to last because this one has, up until now, has never disappointed us.
It always has been our best one previous years.
Been a good time here. Now last year they introduced Uncle Enos, which is back. I don't know why.
Yeah, it wasn't brilliant, was it?
It really wasn't.
No.
So we were going to do because Hoodoo Voodoo is now Witches of Hardlock Wood, but they're like not allowing anyone else to join the queue because everyone goes to that one first. 'Cause it's the first one you come to. So I think we're going to go burn Uncle Enos first, aren't we, and get that out of the way because that was really not anything special last year, was it?
No.
But yeah, we've got Witches of Hardlock Wood back, and the Clowns. It's got another. It's like the third new name it's had, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The Clown Scare Zone.
Yeah.
Is it called Warehouse of Weirdness?
That's the one. Something like that. Yeah.
I can't remember what it's been called before, but I'm sure the previous 2 years it's been here, it's been called something different. Last year they made massive changes to that, didn't they? So excited to see if there's anything new in there. And then last year we also had a bad run on Belvoir Manners, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We're going to try and get a better run on that because we did Pie Factory like really late on, didn't we? And there was just the two of us because there was no queue for it, and it was such a good run through, wasn't it? One of the scariest run throughs I've ever had on any maze. Let's go burn off Enos, and then we might do Clowns and come back and do Hardlock Wood. Hello, what's this? This is new. We didn't have this before, did we? We've got a monster truck and some sort of big tent. So before, the whole of this bit was just outdoor, wasn't it? It was all just like this. And they had the wood cut there with the picnic tables under. But this whole bit is completely new. Which is good to see because this Halloween season especially, it's been horrendous for weather, hasn't it? It's rained so much this year. So that's good. It's good to see a bit more undercover because it was a very, very outdoor one, this one before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And in Britain, it's not the best idea. Well, to be fair, that was better than last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I thought that as well. I thought it was better than last year. I think I enjoyed that one more than I have in the past.
Yeah. Well, it's only been 1 year it's been here.
No, there's something before.
Well, Ashes to Hell, yeah. Earth, Ashes to Earth.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same maze.
No, you're right. Yeah.
To be fair.
I mean, it's still not the greatest maze, but yeah, that was better than I remember it being.
It's a very, very long maze, isn't it? And when you've got a maze that's that long, I mean, they're all long here, but that one especially is so long.
Yeah, and there's a lot of empty space in that one. A lot of it
to be able to like fill that with enough scares, you'd have to have tons of
yeah.
Because it's just so long. Like for a lot of it, you're just wandering through like empty corn, aren't you?
Yeah, I did get some good scares in there though, especially at the beginning.
Yeah. Like there wasn't many scares, but the scares that we got were pretty good actually.
Pretty good, yeah.
Because last year I don't remember getting any. It was pretty much just you walk around and like people were doing little scenes as you walk around.
Yeah, it was like that last year.
Which there still was some of them. But there was actually people scaring us as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And a couple of animatronics as well. So
even a couple of animatronics got us in there this time. Yeah.
Certainly not going to come out of this saying that it's our favourite maze, unless the others are really, really bad this year.
Which I don't expect.
And I imagine it's probably still going to be at the bottom of our ranking.
Yeah.
I have to say, compared to last year, that was
an improvement.
Much more enjoyable. More enjoyable. And it's a good looking maze, isn't it? Like I love the lights through the cornfield. There were some changes in there. The smoky room with all the like lasers I don't remember from before.
No.
And there was another bit that I don't remember.
And there's a bit of
a
massive
couple of bits flume. No.
Oh yeah, the flume. Yeah, there was a flume. And all the massive sheep heads. I don't remember them. Like
no, they were there last year. They were there last year. The sofas, I think, we knew that whole section with the sofas.
Oh yeah.
The dogs back.
Yeah. Like a junkyardy bit.
A couple of updates in there, but not the best, but definitely better than it was last year.
Yeah.
We we just popped into the clowns there. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did enjoy that actually.
It's more like a maze this year, isn't it? Because it's got more of a singular route, whereas before you just sort of went any which way.
Anyway,
except for the sort of section towards the end.
Yeah.
They split us up. Well, they split everyone up actually, weren't they?
Yeah, split us up and said we had to play hide and seek with each other.
Find each other.
Yeah, I didn't find you though.
No, I didn't. No, I was looking for you. I was going to try and scare you a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't find you, so I thought, I'll just head to the end, and there you was waiting for me.
Yeah. I really like that.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's an attraction that you can, like, you don't need a ticket for.
No,
you just go in whenever you want. It's really good, that actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's sort of, it's changed a little bit from last year, I think, but not much. Mainly just the fact that they've rooted it this year.
Yeah.
It's sort of full of what I imagine are like old Twin Lakes theming.
Yeah, because I've noticed there's like a carousel horse in there.
Yeah.
And there's like
those little creatures with the sweets. I think they've got the sweets on their head or something that I've seen. Because one of them had a broken hand, so I'm assuming that's just like the stuff that's gone to the graveyard because they've had to replace it.
And I noticed there was one of the things that is sitting on the rapids.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there you go. And there's lots of flumes, so I imagine they must have like taken the wall pipe down at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that.
Yeah,
So
I really like that as well.
we're going to have a go and try and get into which is the hardwood wood, aren't we? And hope that they don't turn us around to get something else.
One of the clowns was making fun of some guy for his height, and I walked past. And he was like, look at him, he's even shorter than you.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, there's not many, in terms of men anyway, there's not many people that are shorter than you, is there?
No, there's not. And then he called me Grandad, I'm not quite sure why.
No, I didn't get the Grandad reference either. Is it because you shrink when you get older, so he thought you were like I don't know. Or maybe the lighting was bad and you just thought you were like a wrinkled old man.
Maybe.
What do you think to them? Absolute bunch of witches.
It was okay.
I didn't think I was going to, because I very much prefer, I think voodoo is a better theme than witches, but actually I really like what they've done in there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the theming around it. It looks really good.
Lots of ravens and dolls everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
A lot of it is very much the same, but they've sort of, there's lots of dolls, there's lots of, there's some ravens at one point, wasn't there? And the old section that used to be all the hanging voodoo dolls, that's quite different, isn't it?
Yeah, so I like hanging people, isn't it? They're meant to be hanging witches, maybe.
I wasn't going to spoil that.
Oh.
But you've done that for me. But yeah, very much recognisable as the same maze. I enjoyed that. I just think the batching was bad on that one.
Yeah. And I'm not really a fan of hooded mazes anyway. Like half of it is hooded still. And I don't think hooded really offers anything to
and I could see through the hood this time.
Could you?
Yeah, I could see all the... As you go along, there's loads of white speakers on the wall. I could see all of them, and I could see the people, and I could see... it was quite handy, actually, because normally I end up bumping into people constantly, but the guy in front of me had a black coat on that said Hoodrich in white across the back of it, so I could see... I just followed the Hoodrich all the way through, and I didn't bump into him as much as I normally would. For me, I would rather the money they spent on adding the extras like the dolls and stuff, I would have rather they just spent that on making the hooded section a voodoo maze. Yeah. More like an extension of the voodoo maze. I would have preferred that they just took the hoods away and just made the whole thing a fully themed maze because, it's just with hoods. In principle, it sounds really scary that you can't see anything, but because your concentration goes so much on following the rope, using the rope and stuff.
That's what it does.
I don't know, something about that concentration just sort of breaks the scares up.
It does,
doesn't it? And they don't have the same impact.
No.
I'm not a fan of hoods, and I think they should go. But I generally thought that was a decent maze, and it was always the tamest one here anyway.
Yeah, it was always the tamest here. I didn't really get scared in that one.
No, most of them were at the front, to be quite honest. Lots of people trying to take pictures in mazes here.
Yeah, we had it in the first one.
Stop
famous. We had it in this one. Yeah. We'll record and take photos.
I always think it's a shame that people come to these kind of events and just aren't respectful and people who don't get scared. Like, I mean, if you don't jump easily, that's fine. That's, why are you here to not be scared? Why are you here to walk all the way through and make fun of people for trying to scare you and pretend that you're not scared? I don't understand the lot. You've paid so much money to come to a scare event and pretend not to be scared. I don't understand the logic. What are you doing with your life? I absolutely love that maze, but I do think the batching spoils it a little bit this time.
Yeah, definitely. We have had much better runs through Pie Factory.
I think they're just too. Well, I mean, it's very, very busy today, isn't it? Like, it's busy.
Yeah, one of the busiest nights we've ever been here.
We've ever seen. And so I think they're trying to get people through as fast as possible, but it just means that you catch up with the group in front very, very fast.
Yeah.
And if you're not in the right place, then you just miss out on, because there were plenty of actors in there.
Yeah,
there were plenty of actors in there. We were just unlucky, and like the people in front of us seemed to get every single scare, didn't they?
And set off the animatronics as well.
Yeah, and set off all the animatronics, and we just sort of missed them.
Yeah.
We were sort of in between them. So they were scaring, and then they were getting ready to reset for the people behind us, so we missed a lot of it, which is a shame.
It's a really good maze. Yeah, it's really gruesome looking, that one.
There were a few bits I don't remember. Was the oven there before?
Yes, I do remember the oven last time.
I
do remember the oven last time. Yeah.
It stinks in there.
It does. Yeah.
Horrible smell. Like, for theming wise, it's fantastic, but as an actual smell, it's gross. I hate it. And I love the pig masks in there. They're so sinister, aren't they?
Yeah, they do look really good.
Yeah. No, it was good, but we've definitely had better. Last year's Pie Factory was insane, wasn't it? Like, it was something. It really was something else. So I'm not sure. Might go to Belvoir now, I think. Ash Hell has got a massive queue. So we might do Belvoir and then Ash Hell, and then we're going to try and do the Village when it's quieter, and hope that we just sort of get the two of us.
So I said Pie Factory was gruesome, but actually, I think Belvoir is even more gruesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it first became Belvoir, I don't remember. I'm sure they didn't have all that.
No, I don't think they did either.
They had the funeral home section, didn't they?
Oh, they did. I forgot about that. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And then the year after they changed it, but towards the end, it's really gross.
Gruesome. Yeah. Perhaps one of the most gruesome mazes I've ever seen. Maybe. Potentially. It's a really good maze. I really like Belvoir Manners. It's quite a unique maze, not anything like I've seen before.
No.
In terms of scares, I don't think we got many this time, did we?
No.
There was a lot more acted out scenes than what I remember.
Oh no, there was definitely were scaring people. I just think
we just missed them.
Just the batching today is really not good, is it? There's really not a lot of space between groups.
So I think when they've done the scare, they then talk to you, don't they?
Yeah, because they've done it then. And they haven't got enough time to reset because, I mean, you're catching up with people like pretty much before halfway through the maze, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then you are just one big conga line, and it's really hard for them to work that kind of space, isn't it? When you're just like one after the other. I think that's the only disappointing thing today.
Yeah.
It's just too busy, and there's just too many people going through. And I really think they need to space the groups out a hell of a lot more than what they are doing. It's a little bit less busy at the minute, isn't it? There's not many people here.
Yeah, just to be playing out a bit.
Ash Hell is absolutely massive.
Yeah, it's been massive all evening, all night.
So we're going to leave it a little bit, and then we're going to try and do. We'll probably do the Village because I don't think Ash Hell's going to come down anytime soon. So we'll probably try and do the Village because that usually has quite a small queue, doesn't it?
Yeah, towards the end.
And just hope we can get a small group in there. Because at the moment, it's the big groups that's sort of taken away from how good Xtreme Scream is.
Yeah.
Because we know how good it is. We know how good it is. But we're just getting bad batches, and the people in front of us are just taking all the scares, and we're not really getting anything, which is a shame. Just picked up some cheesy chips from the van. Couldn't even bother to smell the cheese. How lazy is that? Now that was interesting. We just did the Village and Ash Hell Penitentiary, and the difference between the two was enormous, wasn't it? Like the Village, again, exactly the same as all the other mazes we've done. We were in a group of 8. We caught up with people really, really fast, and we missed a lot of the good scares in there, didn't we?
I think we got them in this one more than we did the others. Yeah.
And then Ash Hell. By the time we got to Ash Hell, the enormous queue that it's had all day had completely gone, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And it was completely different. It was so intense, wasn't it? It was just the two of us. Literally just the two of us. Nobody else in there. We didn't catch up with anyone.
No.
Nobody caught up with us.
No.
And so all of the actors like had time to like scare us and spend time with us. Completely different. That was terrifying.
It was terrifying.
That was
so good though.
Traumatizing. That was just absolutely phenomenal. And it just shows you the difference. It shows you the difference at batching mates, doesn't it?
Yeah. And in Ash Hell, the actors were really good at hiding and getting you when you don't expect it.
Yeah. And again, because there was only 2 of us, so they could hide, whereas the others, they couldn't hide because they'd already jumped out at people in front of us. So it's such a difference that it makes. I just feel that they've let themselves down a little bit this year by just putting too many people through. Might be because we've come on such a busy night. I don't know.
Maybe.
We've never really seen it like as busy as it is tonight, have we?
No.
But it's a shame because we know all of these mazes are really, really solid mazes. And a lot of them have not been as good as we remember, have they?
No.
But Ash Hell was absolutely perfection, wasn't it? Sadly, that is the last spook of this season. We have got Fireworks Spectacular coming up, though, and we will have some more videos coming up. We've got some special things planned, so do subscribe to us if you want to see all of that, and we will see you next time we do stuff.